next week, you get a title shot against Taylor Wilde, and you can see how all the girls were reacting. All of them feel that they've got a shot against Taylor Wilde now that Austin Paul is no longer the knockout champion.
Quick review of the gauntlet rules. Knockouts eliminated when they're thrown over the top rope, when their feet touch the ground. When we come down to the final two knockouts, the final two competitors, it's elimination only via pinfall or submission. And as Don just reiterated, high stakes matchup here on Impact, because the winner will go on to face Taylor Wilde next week. A shot at the TNA knockout title, and boy, is next week's Impact shaping up to be a huge one.
I mean, think about it. We're going to have a 5-table elimination matchup. Can you imagine that? We're going to have the knockout title on the line. And I'll tell you, what a great opportunity it is for all the knockouts. This is their chance to get right back in the title hunt. I mean, it's all on you. Now, Gail, Kim, Jacqueline, yes, they're going to have to last a little bit longer than everybody in this matchup, but if any two can do that, it's these two.
Jacqueline neutralizing Gail Kim with the armbar, trying to wear her down, but remember, to be eliminated, you've got to go over the top. Countdown clock indicates it's time for the next knockout.
The next participant, Angelina Love.
One half of the beautiful people. Yes, Angelina Love sprinting down the ramp and into the ring. And of course, Don, when we eventually get Velvet Sky into this match, if Angelina is still alive, that should be a huge, huge advantage for both of the beautiful people, Angelina and Velvet.
You also look for ODB and Gail Kim to kind of work together if they can. But one thing you noticed, Angelina Love, she just beeline straight for Gail Kim with that feud. But Jacqueline's in this thing for herself. That gives Gail Kim a chance to kind of regroup. Nice double clothesline by her. And Gail Kim has thought about nothing except getting this title back. And she owes not getting it back to Angelina Love. So you know, oh, nice spin kick by Angelina Love there.
You're not kidding. Gail with that big shot in the corner with the corner clothesline. But then the spin kick was quite a comeback by Angelina.
From AXS, Salinas.
Representative of the Latin American Exchange, Salinas, the fourth participant in this knockout gauntlet. Boy, she's just laying in those forearm shots, isn't she?
Nobody yet has gone over the top rope. Nobody's feet have hit the floor, but the more people get in there, the more crowded, the more confusing it gets, the more you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You've got to be wary where you're at all times. If you can try to keep yourself somewhere near the center of the ring, it's up until you get to the final two. It's always a good move. Jacqueline now very close to getting eliminated by Gail Kim, and Salinas, of course, over there trying to do the same to Angelina Love, but Jacqueline, look at her, fighting with everything she's got and got those legs wrapped around the neck of Gail Kim.
You're right, variation of the head scissors by Jacqueline, but sort of a precarious position there in case she were to drop down, Don, and her feet were to hit the floor. Look at this, Angelina almost being eliminated. Who's next?
The next participant is Velvet Sky.
This is what we talked about. We anticipated it. Velvet Sky coming down the ramp, and if Angelina can hang in there for just another couple of seconds, and she does, advantage, beautiful people.
Well, Velvet Sky did exactly what we thought she'd do. She went right over there towards Salinas to protect Angelina Love, and now you can see the two of them working so well together like they do, just applying the boots right to the neck, trying to wear Salinas down. It's so much easier to throw over the top ropes, but they're not fighting back.
I mean, that's really the key. You've got to wear down the opposition in this matchup, Don, before you can get that physical power and strength to toss them over the top rope and down to the floor, double teamed by the beautiful people on LAX's Salinas.
And it's really super important when you talk about the knockouts division. I'm not getting into who's stronger, male or female. It's just the facts. It's just they're shorter, a lot harder to get them over the top rope, so you'll see a lot of this, and you gotta like how the beautiful people are doing this to Salinas. I mean, they're just giving it to her from two sides at once.
Making her way to the ring, Roxy.
Next entrant in the knockout gauntlet coming down the ramp is Roxy. Now it'll be interesting, Don, to see if the sides maybe get evened up a little bit.
Well, every one of these gals we know are competition for Taylor Wilde, and we know that. And Roxy's somebody that just ever since she had her head shaved, we've seen such a different personality with her. Somebody that's just gotten more and more vicious, more and more independent. And here she is taking Salinas up, trying to make sure to take her out so she can get her eliminated. And wow, give Salinas credit there, a nice counter.
Roxy going for the voodoo drop, but you're right, countered instead by Salinas. We will see these knockouts working together at least up to a certain point, because when it gets down to the real business at hand here, it's a shot at the TNA Knockout Championship, and at that time it's going to be every knockout for themselves.
What's amazing is how nobody's been eliminated just yet. Salinas holding on now. Salinas
is
gone.
eliminated, and the next participant, Raka Khan.
Simultaneously, the entrance of the next knockout into the gauntlet, Raka Khan comes with the elimination of the first as Salinas is out.
Well, Raka Khan's kind of a wild card in this. We really know so little about her, but one thing that is she's big, strong, and let's face it, she's got a direct advantage when it comes to throwing people over the top of the ropes. Just look at that strength that she just flung Gail Kim over in the turnbuckles. Roxy, though, not intimidated whatsoever. But look at just how she whips them through with that force.
And one would think, Don, also as we see that vicious axe kick delivered by Raka Khan to the back of Roxy, she's also going to be tough to get over the top and down to the floor.
Oh, yeah, it's going to need probably 2 or 3 knockouts to take her up and over. But Gail Kim is one of those that we've seen her beat all the odds. Size, it doesn't matter. But what another kick. Raka Khan showing us how to use those legs. She's had 2 vicious kicks, one in the knee and one on the back of the head.
The next participant, Tracy.
Wonder what the story is behind that proposition that Tracy had earlier here tonight on Impact for Jim Cornette.
Well, you heard her, see what I'm talking about, she said. And basically, obviously, Jim Cornette's thinking about whatever it is, but look at Tracy, just glad to be in that ring, glad to be in a title hunt. And that's what this is. I mean, think about it. You could really impress everybody and vault your way up. And I mean, next week you could be the knockout champion.
You're right. Golden opportunity for all of these TNA knockouts handed to them by Jim Cornette. Raka Khan grabs Tracy right around the throat, overpowers her into the corner. Tracy tries to fight back, but Raka's got her throttled.
Oh, Tracy's in a bad spot there. She's up on top of those ropes. So close to falling backward. She's got to find a way as she's fighting. Great move by Tracy as she grabs her by the head and pulls her down. That's exactly what she had to do. It was dangerous.
The next participant is Christy Hemme.
Well, not a good night earlier for the Rock and Rave Infection. Maybe Christy Hemme can get the group back on the winning track here in a shot at the Knockout Championship next week.
Oh, the blueprint went right through Lance Rock and right through Jimmy Ray. But you mentioned it, Christy Hemme using that kind of the splits there to lay it on the neck. The FFG, she calls it, going right after Gail Kim, just throwing haymakers. And you're right, this is a great chance for all of these gals. And look at Christy Hemme. You know, we can see her with Rock and Rave so much, you forget about what she can do in the ring.
Beautiful people having their way with Roxy on one side, Christy Hemme, Gail Kim on the opposite, while Raka Khan continues her dominance in this knockout gauntlet match where somebody's going to end up with a title match next week. Crowd anticipates who the final knockout is going to be, and you know what? I agree with you.
And your final participant, ODB.
Well, great advantage here for ODB as she's going to come in the freshest. She's going to come in more rested than everybody, and it's a great opportunity. The only thing is other than Salinas, she's coming in to the full regime.
You're right, she is the freshest of the competitors. She takes that liquid courage, uses that as a weapon, and then unleashes shots, right hand first, then with the boot, ODB going crazy.
Well, somebody she doesn't care too much for, of course. That's the beautiful people. She goes right after both of them and just pancakes them.
Hold that thought. Commercial break upcoming. When we return, we'll find out who gets the title shot. And we're back on Thursday Night Impact, continuation of the Knockout Gauntlet. And during the commercial break, there were 3 eliminations. Let's review them. You see Raka Khan charging at ODB. ODB moves out of the way. Raka Khan eliminated.
And then Christy Hemme goes over the top ropes and hits the floor at the hands of Gail Kim. And Angelina Love sees to it that Tracy does not get a shot next week.
Third elimination during during the break. It's Tracy eliminated by the double team move of the beautiful people. And there goes, as we come back live, ODB tossed over the top down to the floor, and ODB is out.
Think about it. Jacqueline and Gail Kim, both of them, have stayed in here from the beginning. Look at Jacqueline, so close, holding on to the ropes for dear life. And now got a hold of Roxy, and look at that. Kind of hurricane run is right over the top rope on the floor.
Skinned the cat to avoid being eliminated, then used her leg power and leg strength to take over Roxy.
Jacqueline has been eliminated.
But then Jacqueline gets taken down. I believe that was by Roxy.
Now look at this. What an advantage for the beautiful people as Velvet Sky and Angelina Love. 2-on-1, Gail Kim, and you know there's going to be some teamwork going there, and they're going right at it. Nice tackle by Velvet Sky, and look at her just raining the blows.
You're right, big roundhouse shots by Velvet Sky. Gail fights back with a forearm shot, then the elbow for Angelina. Look at Gail Kim unleashing those blows, but she turned right around, and Angelina just dropped her.
Oh, what a bad position for Gail Kim to be in. There is nobody that she can find help, but if she can find one way to eliminate one of these gals, then it goes back to one-on-one pinfall or submission, which of course is an incredible advantage for Gail Kim, and moves out of the way, and Angelina Love creams Velvet Sky.
Who's it gonna be that gets the knockout title shot against Taylor Wilde next week right here on Impact? One of these three. Angelina looking at her fallen partner, Velvet Sky. Clothesline missed, forearm didn't. Angelina fights back. Gail getting just a little bit better of the blows.
Well, they're just trading shots, but now Gail Kim, what a knife-edge chop that was. Oh, just got kicked right there in the upper leg, and you can see Angelina Love trying to hit her lights-out move just to put Gail Kim in a position to throw her over the top rope while Velvet Sky's still laying on the mat.
Imperative here that Gail Kim eliminate, I think, Angelina right here, right now, before Velvet Sky can get back in the match and give the beautiful people the edge. Angelina holding on for dear life.
She's got her though, but look at this. Gail Kim still holding on. Angelina still holding on. Both of them, though, have gone over the top rope, and there it is. Angelina Love's eliminated.
Boy, what a struggle that was for Gail Kim to use all of her strength and energy. Wait a minute, Velvet from behind.
Roll up.
Quick.
She's done it.
That's it, because it's a 3-count.
Here's your winner, Velvet Sky.
Final two, pinfall or submission. Velvet Sky steals it. Velvet Sky, Taylor Wilde. Title match next week to JB with Booker and Charmel in Booker's dressing room. You got them all. 100 grand to the winner tonight of this invitational gauntlet-style battle royal. Also, think of the momentum that you're going to gain going into Sunday at Bound for Glory with a victory.
Well, that is huge. The momentum, to me, in essence, is almost bigger than $100,000. You know, because to be crowned the TNA World Champion, if it's one of these men, I mean, we're going to have a load of guys out here in this gauntlet-style battle royal. But you're right, Mike. It will gain momentum into pole vaulting this Sunday at Bound for Glory in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Anderson and Angle to kick things off. But rapid-fire entrances every 45 seconds of the next competitor.
Oh, look at this here.
The next entrant, Jeff Hardy.
Well, we knew this was going to happen, Mike. That it would be these three men kicking this match off, correct?
TNA's championship committee stirring the pot, obviously.
They like doing that, huh?
They do. Purposely booking the three men who will fight for the TNA World Championship at Bound for Glory as the first three competitors in the Battle Royal. You eliminate your opponent, Taz, by tossing him over the top rope down to the floor. When you talk Battle Royal strategy, size, weight, always important.
Well, size is usually the bigger. Who's next here? Who's this? Wow, AJ.
The next entrant, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Taz, hold on. We've got to take a commercial break. When we return, more of the Bound for Glory Battle Royal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next participant, Tommy Dreamer.
We're back live, $100,000 Battle Royal. Original four of Anderson, Angle, Hardy, and Styles. Joined during the commercial break by Douglas Williams, Sabu, Max Buck of Generation Me, Chris Sabin, and now EV2's Tommy Dreamer. We're 9 men deep in this gauntlet-style over-the-top rope elimination battle royal, and no eliminations yet.
No.
Oh, Mr. Anderson hanging on. Kurt Angle is going to face him in the world title match Sunday at Bound for Glory, trying to eliminate him. Taz, we talked battle royal strategy earlier, not only about size and weight in terms of importance, but also about when you enter because of the gauntlet rules.
Well, the next participant, the X Division champion of the world, Jay Lethal.
Well, there's a lot of things going on with a lot of bodies and a lot of different size bodies. A little while ago, we saw AJ Styles ducked, and then Anderson ended up, hitting Kurt. So, and that was meant for AJ, and it didn't happen that way. Look at this, you don't see that much. Tilt the world head scissor in a battle royal.
Mr. Anderson, Chris Sabin battling on the left of the screen, and Max Buck almost eliminated there.
Yeah, we got referees on the outside making sure feet aren't touching ground. Whoa, here we go. Here we go.
The next entrant,
Jeff Jarrett involved in that 3-on-2 match. Douglas Williams taken out, but he landed on the apron. He's still in.
Well, Jeff Jarrett, consummate pro, true veteran right here. Goes right at it. He goes, AJ's out, almost. Not yet.
Wait a minute, is he? AJ hanging on for dear life. He's got Jarrett in the head scissors at the same time, trying to take him over.
Very smart by AJ. Excellent control of his body and showing awesome athleticism to prevent being chucked out by head scissor and the guy that was trying to get you out.
And now Jarrett trying to take out Mr. Anderson, and
the next participant, the Pope D'Angelo Dinero.
Whoa, looks like Max Buck might have been going for a ride courtesy of Kurt Angle, but I don't think it happened.
Angle trying to take off Max Buck, who's on the apron, and there goes Jarrett. Whoa.
Well, we've seen some issues between, obviously, the Pope and Jeff Jarrett. We've heard some of Jarrett's comments about the Pope on Reaction recently.
There goes Hardy. Sabin trying to eliminate him.
Whoa,
look how close that is. Referee Brian Hebner right on the scene.
The next participant, one half of Bear Money, Robert Roode.
$100,000 to the winner of this invitational. It's everybody who's booked at Bound for Glory this Sunday. They're invited to be in this matchup. It's over the top rope eliminations. But Robert Roode, competitor number 13, and still the original 13.
That's right. No one's been eliminated yet. Maybe Roode will be the number lucky 13. I was talking to Roode earlier today, Mike. He told me he's hell-bent on winning this $100,000 tonight. The guy's obsessed with money, by the way. I thought Nash was bad with the money. Roode's just as bad.
That's why they're called Beer Money, is lethal. Just jack the jaw of Max Buck.
The next participant, the Icon, Sting.
This is a game changer right here. You have that moniker called Icon. There's a reason for that. So Legend about to get in that ring and Sting. He's been his share of battle royals. Max Buck going, man. Max Buck.
Is he out? Oh, teetering on the edge, courtesy of Lethal, but he's still in.
Got to give Max Buck some credit. Had the wherewithal to hang on. Man, it's odd not to see not even one elimination, but I think Hardy's going to be first.
Tape machines rolling during the commercial break. We'll document any eliminations in the $100,000 Battle Royal. Back live on Impact during the break. Jeremy Buck, Raven, Kaz, Stevie Richards. Join this over-the-top rope $100,000 Battle Royal. Here comes the Monster Abyss, entrant 19. This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen, Taz. Nobody's been eliminated yet.
Nothing yet. Not one eliminated. Whoa! Well, there goes two.
Douglas Williams and Sabu have been eliminated.
Monster Abyss sending Jay Lethal out to the floor.
Jay Lethal has been eliminated.
There goes Richards, he's out.
Steven Richards has been eliminated.
There goes Saban.
God.
Chris Saban has been eliminated.
You ever seen anything like
No,
this?
Raven.
Raven has been eliminated.
The Monster Abyss has just eliminated like 7 or 8
He's
people.
got to be enraged, Mike. He knows that this Sunday's this last match.
You're right. This is his next to last match.
He's been fighting now. Look at this. Everybody just on top of Abyss and Sting. Sting is splashing the pile.
Receiving word, ladies and gentlemen, and Sting catches him again.
Whoa, there goes Sting.
We're going to stay on the air live on Spike TV to the conclusion, but Sting's been eliminated.
Sting has been eliminated. The next participant, Kevin Nash.
$100,000 on the line. Build momentum into Bound for Glory this Sunday. Kevin Nash, the massive one himself, Big Sexy, is now in this match.
3 hours live on Spike TV tonight. Reaction on deck, but we're sticking with this battle royal to the conclusion. We're going to find out who gets the $100 grand.
Well, if anybody could throw out Abyss one-on-one, it would be Kevin Nash on pure size, power, and experience alone.
The next participant, the Blueprint, Matt Morgan.
Talk about size and power. Here comes the Blueprint. All these men, Mike, will compete this Sunday at Bound for Glory. Who's going to gain that momentum and $100,000?
That's the key. Dixie Carter extended the invitation, and Matt Morgan extends the right hand and takes down both Jeremy and Max Buck.
Wow, look at that.
How about that?
Not many guys can drop Abyss from a vertical base. That was impressive. Uh-oh.
Still,
wait a minute, buddy.
two big men, seeing eye to eye. Nash and Morgan gonna square off.
Two big redwoods right here. In high def, not the forest.
The next participant, Samoa Joe.
As Samoa Joe makes his way towards the Battle Royal. How about that incredible flurry that we saw from the Monster Abyss?
Amazing.
Just absolutely dominant with... Wait! And Abyss, he just took out both Nash and Morgan.
How many people can Abyss actually eliminate?
Kevin Nash and Matt Morgan have been eliminated.
He's up to like 8 or 9 at this point.
Tell you, if you're in this battle royal and you're still surviving, stay away from Abyss. Don't do it, Dreamer. Don't do it, buddy, I'm telling you.
The next participant, James Storm.
Well, there goes Abyss. He's got Dreamer, got him. Almost got him out.
And here comes Kurt Angle for Abyss. Remember Kurt fighting against Abyss in the cage last week, fighting for Hulk Hogan. And Angle tried to take him off the apron, but no success, no luck.
Well, James Storm, no hurry to get in that ring. Not only to help his partner, even though it is every man for himself, you're not sharing $100 grand. Uh-oh.
Max and Jeremy.
They're going, oh my God!
Double goozle, there goes Generation Me. And again, it was Abyss.
Both members of Generation Me have been eliminated. The next participant, Alex Shelley.
Representing the Motor City Machine Guns, half of the TNA World Tag Team Champs, Alex Shelley, the latest to join the battle, as now they're ganging up again on Abyss in the corner.
Well, you got to unite for a little while here if you can, for a short time, to get rid of Abyss. Oh, I think Joe thought that he eliminated Jarrett, but to no avail.
Anderson has his sights set on taking out the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Kazarian has been eliminated. The next participant, the War Machine, Rhino.
Now the Rhino going right at Abyss. I'll tell you, I do not agree with that strategy, but hey, got to give him the proverbial E for effort, even though he's got a big D on his back, not an E.
He wants to earn that $100 grand. War Machine Rhino going to try and eliminate Abyss. There goes AJ.
We're going to see some of AJ and Dreamer when EV2 faces Fortune in the lethal lockdown cage in that match this Sunday at Bound for Glory.
Styles Styles and Dreamer, and Tommy's on, just teetering on the edge.
Rhino has been eliminated.
Oh, Kurt's in trouble. Angle's in trouble. And that's who started this thing off was Anderson, Hardy, and Angle. I should say Anderson, Angle, and Hardy. No three men are still.
Whoa. There goes Jarrett,
Wow.
and Abyss eliminates him.
Jeff Jarrett has been eliminated.
That's a big elimination right there. Oh, the Pope might be next. And Abyss has been on a complete path of rage, just eliminating people left and right since he entered this thing.
Yeah, what we're witnessing from the Monster Abyss is his reaction, thinking of the fact that this is his next to last match in TNA, his final match against RVD this Sunday at Bound for Glory, and we're seeing Abyss take it out on everybody and drops down, and there goes Samoa Joe out.
Hey.
Samoa Joe has been eliminated.
Like Abyss or not, he used his brain on that one with a leverage move, lowering his level. Samoa Joe got a tad overzealous and paid for it.
Dreamer and Rude square off, but then Storm, he sneaks in, and now Beer Money with a double team on Tommy.
You don't see much teamwork in Battle Royals. But right here, Beer Money. Surprised they're gonna go for that Beer Money deal here. Wait, no, maybe not.
Attention,
oh,
turn to the Monster, and Beer Money takes him over.
It's like suplexing a semi. Oh, Rude. Oh, look at Rude!
What? Oh, Rude thought he was going to eliminate James Storm. That shows you how much Rude wants the $100 grand.
Well, it's about the money.
No hard feelings.
If it was $100,000, in beer, then I'm sure that Storm would understand even more. Wolf!
Rude first to go. Storm follows.
Both members have Beer Money have been eliminated.
Again, Abyss. Just taking bodies out.
Just unbelievable. One of the most dominant performances that we've ever witnessed. Oh,
my God.
from AJ. That could be it.
Explosive. Whoa.
Dreamer driver. Tommy catches AJ. And as Dreamer turns around, Abyss back up, and Dreamer tossed to the floor.
Tommy Dreamer has been eliminated.
Meanwhile, Angle, Anderson, and Hardy are still in this thing. How is their body feeling from a cardiovascular standpoint, Mike?
AJ.
Oh my God!
Lifted up
Oh my God!
overhead by Abyss. There goes Styles.
AJ Styles has been eliminated.
I have never seen such a dominant performance by one. I mean, this is almost a flashback, a throwback to Andre the Giant from Battle Royals.
I was thinking the same exact thing. The late great Andre the Giant.
Twist of fate. Hardy just caught Angle.
Hardy now. You know he's going for that swanton,
Here
Mike.
he goes to the top.
Got it.
Caught him. Hardy going to try and eliminate Kurt now.
Whoa!
No! Abyss comes in and throws out Hardy.
Jeff Hardy has been eliminated.
I think this match is Abyss's match to lose. He's going to go out of this company on Sunday $100,000 richer to boot. How would Dixie Carter feel about that?
Oh
if she had to give
imagine?
$100 grand to this guy now.
Wow. Anderson for the ride. Caught Abyss with the kick, but the Monster takes Anderson out and powers him down with the choke slam.
That is just one pissed off Monster.
What the hell?
The next participant, Rob Van Dam.
Remember, Mike, Van Dam had an open invitation elimination by Dixie Carter. I guess Rob took her up on it.
And RVD, single-minded, tunnel vision. He's got the focus to take out Abyss. Let's see if he can do it. Outside in shoulder block to the top. He took the big monster down with the kick.
Well, Rob Van Dam seems to be physically 100%, and that's not good for Abyss. Major League payback coming. Oh, God.
Caught him and took Abyss out. Rob Van Dam just eliminated Abyss.
In the process, Van Dam eliminated himself.
Rob Van Dam and Abyss have been eliminated.
Oh, my God, Van Dam, he landed so hard. Holy crap.
He just landed with a splat on the floor as our $100,000 invitational. Bound for Glory Battle Royal as boils down now to Mr. Anderson and Kurt Angle. But how about RVD finally being the one to eliminate the monster?
Yeah, and it looks like if we get a shot at that, I think Van Dam and Abyss are fighting towards the backstage area.
Battle between Van Dam and Abyss as they go to the back. These are two of the three men, Anderson and Angle, who meet Sunday at Bound for Glory in the three-way match along with Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship. Remember, that's a match where Kurt Angle is putting his career at stake. Here goes Anderson.
And remember, we've seen Mike Eric Bischoff past few weeks kind of favoring Anderson to become champion, where Hulk Hogan kind of champion, Kurt Angle to be the champion. So we'll see what happens this Sunday.
Angle fights off the mic check. Series of elbow shots to the side of the head.
Oh, got caught. Angle slam.
Angle did it.
God.
The winner of the $100,000 Battle Royal, Kurt Angle.
How impressive was that? Kurt Angle, 100 grand richer, building serious sick momentum into this Sunday as he goes against Hardy and Anderson for the world title at Bound for Glory.
I don't think Eric Young maybe even knows he's in this battle royal, do you?
Tagged out. He don't know what he's doing.
Here we go. All hell is broken loose at the opening bell, just like you would anticipate it. That's elimination number one. I think it's Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan takes out both of the Brits, Douglas Williams and Magnus.
Wow, that was in quick fashion. Matt Morgan just chucking people out. It's like Matt Morgan now got himself Orlando Jordan.
That's exactly what Matt Morgan has. Orlando Jordan, the eccentric one in the corner.
That's what you want to do in a battle royal.
And Orlando Jordan is out, courtesy of the Blueprint.
Oh, whoa, there goes Anarchia. Oh, he's out too.
Is that Matt Morgan again?
Yes, sir. Bully Ray looked like he might have been throwing out Shannon Moore. Shannon's hanging on the ropes.
Saw Matt Hardy was hanging on for dear life.
If I'm any of these guys, I'd try to gang up and get Matt Morgan out there. He's a freaking giant, and he just chucked out like four or five guys.
Yeah, I think the first four. Oh, Matt Hardy again hanging onto the ropes. Mr. Anderson trying to eliminate the Immortals Matt Hardy.
Yeah, it looks like Anderson's going to get Hardy out for sure.
Oh, Jesse Neal Levinky, almost eliminated by the TV champ Gunner.
Look at Angle, might that be? I'll tell you what, Angle's got to be looked at as a favorite here in this thing, and Bully Ray almost eliminated Kurt Angle. Could you imagine that?
Whoa, how about Anderson? Did he touch? Referee right on the spot says no, Anderson did not touch the floor. He's still in. Again, keep in mind the high-stakes aspect of this over-the-top battle royal. Mick Foley laid it out earlier. Is that the Pope? Is he? I think the Pope's still in it.
No, he's hanging on. Pope's hanging on.
The survivor, the winner of this 25-man over-the-top battle royal, gets a shot at the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
Look at Eric. He's finally getting. He don't know what he's doing. You gotta get in here, boy.
Matt Morgan beating on Matt Hardy. Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett on the far left-hand side working together for Immortal, and Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer as well.
2 members of Fortune right here. As you said, Daniels was teaming up with AJ to get rid of Robbie E. Robbie's still hanging on.
That's Kazarian on the apron, but he's able to slide back in. He's still alive. He survives.
Now Shannon Moore's in trouble. Matt Morgan's got Shannon in her corner. Shannon giving up a world of size there.
Man, what a statement that the Blueprint Matt Morgan makes on the early going of this over-the-top rope battle royal.
Let's see, it looks like James Storm trying to bite a chunk out of Scott Steiner's head. Follows up with a few shots to that head.
Oh, the Blueprint surveys the situation, and Morgan catches Gunner in now. Matt Morgan in the TV champ exchange. Whoa, whoa, double team here on Bully Ray.
Oh, yeah, look at that, Bully Ray.
Dreamer comes right in to help.
Help, huh?
Is that Jesse Neal?
Tell.
It's Jesse Neal, it was. It's Jesse Neal.
Wait, look, Angle's almost getting thrown out, and look at Hernandez.
Hernandez got Shannon Moore, and Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal, both members of Inc. eliminated.
Remember what happened last week during the Cinco de Mayo big party that Mexican-American was going to have, and Jesse Neal and Shannon, Inc. They spoiled that party.
Adios to Robbie E. That courtesy of the Blueprint Matt Morgan. Morgan just eliminated another competitor in this match. I think that's 5. I think Hernandez took out both members of Inc.
Not kidding.
Morgan going to try and continue this one-man assault here. He's got Matt Hardy.
Look, Bully Reed's trying to rip the eyes out of
Daniels, I believe.
Daniels.
Storm's out on the apron, hanging on to the ropes. Eric Young just eliminated the TV champion Gunner. What's Eric doing?
I don't know, he's doing it pretty good though. He's hopping around, jumping around, flipping around. Look at him. I think he just eliminated himself.
He landed on the floor.
He don't know, the poor guy. Bless his heart, he's special. He's a special young man.
Eric Young just eliminated himself, and Eric thinks he just won the TV title. He's taken Gunner's TV championship. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, we gotta take a commercial break. Hang tight. More of this #1 Contenders Battle Royal when we return to Impact Wrestling. And we are back on Impact Wrestling. This is the continuation of the over-the-top Battle Royal. #1 contender status for the TNA World Heavyweight title is at stake, and Jeff Jarrett hanging on for everything. Daniels, and now the Blueprint. Matt Morgan tries to come in, but Jarrett poked the Blueprint right in the eyes.
Yeah, Devon, looks like Devon's down there, Pope stomping on him. This is where it gets, of course, the later part of these battle royals. I've competed in enough of them, and I'll tell you what, you get worn down. There's a lot of bodies, and some guys, they kind of run out of gas because you're putting
Watch out, Kurt, watch out, Kurt. Courtesy of Bully Ray. Angle still able to land safely on the apron of the ring and not hit the floor. That's the way you're eliminated. Over the top rope and touch the floor.
Kurt's still hanging on to that bottom rope, trying to just regroup, and that's the best thing to do. Stay low, keep your body near the mat, hang on to a rope. So Jarrett, oh, Jarrett just eliminated Kazarian.
And eliminated him by taking him and suplexing him over the top, and Kazarian, I think, may have hurt his knee on that landing.
I think Kazarian buckled his knee for sure. That was a nasty, bad landing.
Oh, it's the danger aspect of this kind of a match.
Oh, look at that, Mike. Bully Ray just cracked Devon. Isn't that just right from behind? He hit his former partner for all the years. Where they have like 5,000 championships, tag team run. He cracked him from behind.
Oh, Mr. Anderson almost eliminated. Matt Hardy takes Storm out, but Storm's still alive here. Now, Storm's going to try and pull Matt Hardy over the top.
And who will gain that #1 contender spot? It might not be Matt Hardy, because he doesn't look like he's going to get chucked out.
Storm and Matt Hardy, bad blood dating back to earlier tonight with the announcement that Storm's former tag partner, Chris Harrison, now they're both out.
Yeah, both got eliminated. Let's see how that carries over to this Sunday at Sacrifice in that tag team bout. I just said, his former partner, Chris Harris, coming back to partner up with Matt Hardy against Beer Money. So let's see
I thought Hardy was out of this. Behind the backs of the referees, they didn't see this. I think Hardy just pulled Robert Roode over the top, and Robert Roode's, is he out?
And the refs can't blame the refs.
They didn't see it. Well, how about this for a treat? The network representative, Mick Foley, has joined us right in the middle of this over-the-top rope battle royal.
This is Taz. I feel revitalized. Wrestling does matter. I think you'll agree from time to time we all forget that it's rude. It's about what goes on inside that ring, and I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on inside that ring.
Well, I agree. I mean, you dropped some major bombshells out of nowhere. You're the network executive, and then you bring out China to come out. That's going to be slow.
The blueprint, Matt Morgan, the clothesline, and Hernandez is out. He has been eliminated. Oh, Scott Steiner has just dumped Matt Morgan. And as you saw just moments ago, Daniels has also been eliminated. And there goes Scott Steiner, courtesy of Bully Ray.
That Bully Ray is resourceful, is he not?
Sure is resourceful. You got to figure out the frustration in Matt Morgan. He has been on this crusade to be the World Heavyweight Champion, and this would have been a great opportunity. This was for Matt Morgan, but she's out and away. Yeah.
If I may make a prediction, there'll be another. Man! Just bounced Steiner's head off of her.
Sure did.
Now, there'll be another time, another place for Matt Morgan. Right now, he's out. We got how many guys back in there?
Well, let's see.
I love the idea that we're bringing it back to wrestling. Wrestling matters. We heard that from Mick earlier. And Mick, this first step, this over-the-top rope battle royal to find out who's going to face the winner of Sting and RVD at Sacrifice.
No friends out there, and I have to tell you, I think this was a good decision. A lot of decisions made tonight by me, if I may so correct. One incorrect decision, Taz, wearing this heavy sports coat in the Florida sun. Bad move, Nick.
Yeah, it's
bad
about
move.
6,000 degrees here, bro.
No wonder it was on sale.
You probably bought it in the 60s. Knowing you. But anyway, look at Devon now. Just having some, putting some boot right in the throat of the Pope. And again, look at that.
Man.
Yes, longtime former partner Bully Ray with the shot to the head for Devon, and Bully Ray's got AJ.
Oh, man, he's just sizing up AJ. There was a part of Bully Ray that seemed to have gotten soft, and I'm not talking physically, because we know that was the case.
Right.
Not only he leaned up as a physical specimen, he is lean and mean in terms of his mind. Oh,
Jeff Jarrett almost on the verge of elimination by Angle, but Bully Ray slides in to help his immortal partner. And then Bully Ray throws Kurt. No,
you can just sense how bad each one of these men wants this thing.
Well, this is a massive opportunity you put out here for them, Nick. To be the #1 contender that pole vaults you right to the top.
And I have to think, even the people in Immortal knew that there was too much gamesmanship, too much politics going on. This is about settling it inside the ring.
Old school, man, the old-fashioned way. Go out and fight it out. Pope right now is driving that elbow right into Devon's head, and Dreamer, you see him. That's his opponent, AJ Styles, this Sunday at Sacrifice.
Oh, squashed him in the corner. Did Devon to the Pope.
Pope was driving in those elbows, but Devon just drove home his point, brother.
Here comes Devon now.
Pope still survives, hanging on, but Devon headed at him.
Oh, Devon.
Move by the Pope. Devon eliminated. He's out.
Devon was a little overzealous.
Nick, I just love the fact that we're calling it Impact Wrestling because wrestling matters.
Always that little part of me that was gun-shy about saying TNA. Oh, man, what a move. About saying TNA Wrestling. Love the fact that we're talking about Impact.
Pope eliminated, courtesy of the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. We've got to take another break, but come on back. More of this over-the-top rope #1 contenders battle royal after this. Bully Ray almost eliminated Kurt Angle. I'm gonna do my math here, guys. I think we're down to like the final 6. Bully Ray, Jeff Jarrett, Tommy Dreamer, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and Mr. Anderson. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. You're correct. We did not have an elimination during the break. Oh, talk about breaks. That'll break your sternum in half. Those lovely chops by Bully Ray.
I have to wonder if AJ's will has not been broken to some extent by the beating he took here several weeks ago in the zone.
Well, that definitely could be, but AJ showing a lot of heart here.
Nick, the way that AJ has come back since that beating, that powerbomb through the table off the ramp at the hands of Bully Ray, I think AJ's got the fire that he needs as Tommy Dreamer.
Can I drop a name on you, though?
Go.
Tony Canigliaro. Took the fastball to the eye, came back, same
Boston
swing,
Red Sox
still
outfielder.
looked good, but never quite the same man after getting beamed. That's what I wonder. What's going through AJ's mind, because he took a mental beating at the hands of Bully Ray.
Sure did, but right there, Kurt Angle had the ankle lock on Bully Ray, and Tommy Dreamer saved Bully Ray from getting his ankle ripped off. It seems like this thing would be between Dreamer and Bully Ray. It's almost like Tommy is reluctant trying to do the bidding for Bully Ray and Immortal. That's what it seems like to me.
Shot after shot by Angle to Dreamer. Then decks him with the back elbow. Bully Ray and AJ square off on one side. Anderson and Jarrett on the far side as we get the close-up look of Kurt putting the boot right across the windpipe of Dreamer.
Well, Bully Ray had control of AJ, but look at Bully Ray over the top rope. But he hangs on, he's still alive.
Oh, but AJ, he didn't see Tommy Dreamer sneak up from behind, and Dreamer eliminates AJ Styles.
Tommy Dreamer, he just did Bully Ray's bidding, and in the process, took away AJ Styles' championship opportunity.
And hey guys, look at this. Bully Ray, he just eliminated Tommy Dreamer, and the two of them, they had just exchanged a high five.
Well, this alliance between Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer, the recent alliance, is pretty much one-sided, seeing how Bully Ray just screwed Dreamer. Wow.
And while Jeff Jarrett battles with Kurt Angle, Bully Ray and Mr. Anderson square off. Oh, did you see that? AJ, bottom of the screen, he just dropped Dreamer on the floor.
Bully Ray, man, he's trying to take out Mr. Anderson, but Anderson turns it around.
And remember, the winner of this Battle Royal gets a shot at the world title.
Well, one of these four men will be the #1 contender. We know what it means to Mr. Anderson. He's been screaming and yelling, I want my title shot. I mean, I wonder what Sting and Van Damme are thinking right now. One of those men will be champion and face one of these guys.
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
Think of this, Immortal has two of the final four in Bully Ray and Jeff Jarrett. And you know Immortal would love nothing more than to regain the TNA World Heavyweight title as, oh, Jarrett.
Sometimes it simply comes down to a matter of who wants it more.
Karen's involvement here. Karen Jarrett trying to support Jeff so that he's not tossed over the top, and his Immortal partner, Bully Ray, comes in, takes out Angle, and brings Jeff back into the match.
Well, Bully Ray has proved during this Battle Royal, Mick, I'm sure, you like I have been in a ton of these things. Someone becomes a general in that thing, and you got to say, like him or not, Bully Ray has been the general in this Battle Royal.
Yeah, there's still some honor among thieves right now, but we lose one more man, it's anybody's game.
Anderson exchanges with Bully Ray, and Mr. Anderson getting the better of it to this point off the quick reversal. Oh, he explodes with the clothesline.
If I may make a point about losing championships, some people deal with it better than others. I'll go out on a limb and say the person who deals with it worse usually becomes a champion sooner.
Wow, we got all of these. Through the ropes, though. He didn't go over the top.
I don't think he went over the top, and the same with Anderson. Angle came from behind and knocked Anderson through the top and middle rope. I think they're still in. In the ring, it's down to two. Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, but I believe that Mr. Anderson and Bully Ray are still alive in the match.
Be interesting to see what referee Jackson James. Nobody pops those hips like that.
No, sir. No, he's a great suplex right there by Angle.
Little preview for Sunday, the mixed tag match at Sacrifice. The involvement of Karen again.
Nice counter there by Jarrett. Oh, God.
Very nice, but it was Karen's interference that gave Jeff that momentary advantage.
Well, sometimes there's cheating in pro wrestling, Nick. I don't know if you realize that.
I've done some of it, brother.
And again, the involvement of Karen Jarrett.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Kurt, come on.
Whoa.
Because of that distraction, Jarrett sneaks up from behind and
Jeff
dumps
thinks he won it, man. Look at this.
Well, we're not hearing a bell sound.
Jeff doesn't realize that Anderson and Bully Ray went through the ropes.
Little premature celebration for the Jarretts.
Jarrett.
I sense something happening here in the zone. There she is.
Oh, yeah. Here comes Chyna. How about a preview of Sacrifice?
They meet again. Chyna and Jarrett. Oh, my God, here it is.
This is what we want to see. Chyna squaring off with Karen Jarrett. Oh, she's got her throttle.
The odds did not favor Karen Jarrett there, did they?
Oh, Big Daddy saved Little Mama.
Talk about getting out of Dodge. The Jarretts escaped the impact zone. China in pursuit.
We still got this battle royal going on here. I don't know.
A battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the world title.
We see tag team partners this Sunday. Kurt Angle and China leaving the impact zone.
Like I said before, sometimes it simply comes down to which man wants it more.
Who's it going to be? Bully Ray representing the Immortal, or Mr. Anderson, who's going to be next in line for the shot at the World Heavyweight title? We're going to find out right now.
Bro, Mick, I got to ask you, what's the cliches, bro? You got about 1 million of them. You're killing me out here.
Well, Taz, it wasn't a cliche earlier tonight when Network representative Mick Foley dropped the bombshell that somebody's leaving Impact Wrestling with a World Heavyweight title shot. Is it going to be Bully Ray, or is it going to be Mr. Anderson?
Let's see who's going to be the #1 contender here.
Big wind-up by Bully Ray, and that head of steam.
Here's something that's not cliche. Deep down, every bully has an insecurity. I believe Bully Ray feels like he needs to be a singles World Heavyweight champion to conquer that stigma of being simply a tag team guy.
I agree with that. Bully Ray's going to do it right now. That would have definitely cemented him, because Bully Ray would have been the #1 contender if Anderson would have ended up out.
And Mick, at the same time, Bully Ray would do it for Immortal. He would do it for Hogan.
And I'm doing mental matchup, seeing which of these two men matches up best with the World Heavyweight champion Sting.
Will it be Sting or RVD after sacrifice that faces the winner? Anderson off the top, and I think Bully Ray got the knees up. Gonna try and eliminate Anderson.
Anderson is resilient.
Sure is, man. Tenacious. He just, Anderson is just, he's gone. Anderson's done. Oh, what a shot, a haymaker by Bully Ray. Oh, Bully Ray's like a pants monster. Look how high his pants are up.
Fred Mertz is looking down from heaven, and he's proud.
Well, you just stopped Tony Canigliaro.
Oh, wait a minute.
Anderson got Bully Ray.
Anderson's got him.
Can he take him out? Can he eliminate Immortal's last chance?
Hanging on, man. Bully Ray hanging on. Got him!
Yeah. Anderson does it.
The winner of the 25-man Battle Royal and the new #1 contender, Mr. Anderson.
The chase is over. Anderson did it. He finally did it.
Months in the making. He's been asking for that one-on-one rematch, Taz, for months, and this time he earns the title shot.
He definitely earned it. Bully Ray, close but no cigar.
As a competitor, my question is, can Anderson rise to this level again, or was tonight's Battle Royal his main event?
We shall see. He's got the opportunity after sacrifice when we see Van Dam compete for the World Heavyweight title against Sting.
Ladies and gentlemen, after overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds again and again and again and a freaking again, I give to you the #1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and I am to Sting what the U.S. Navy SEALs are, or should I say, was to Osama bin Laden. I'm freaking locked, loaded, ready to go, baby. Hey, Stinger, you know what comes next, don't you? When I'm locked, loaded, and ready to go? Do you? Do you? Boom! Headshot, bitch!
Cap off this Champions Showcase from Executive Director Kurt Angle, and here we go. Over the top rope elimination. We're going to do our damnedest to stay on top of this and call it the best we can.
Well, Mike, just follow me. I'll get you through it, son. I got you.
Well, good luck with that for me. stakes, again, could not be higher because the winner goes on 1 week from tonight to challenge Lashley for the world title when Impact Wrestling emanates from the Big Apple, New York City.
Well, it looks like Bully's got EC3 about ready to be dumped out of this thing.
Whoa.
Crazy Steve.
That's the first elimination. One of the 3 members of the menagerie in this matchup, Crazy Steve, eliminated by Jesse of the Bromance.
No cool-rophobia for Jesse. Crazy Steve, thanks for coming. Go back to the carnival. All right, what do we got going here? Look, who else is almost next to get dumped? Oh, what? Yeah, look at the Freak right there as a big-time a favorite in this thing because of his power and strength.
I couldn't agree more, and especially when he's got Nux in there with him.
Whoa!
Wow! You talked about the power and strength of the Freak. And Jesse, who just eliminated Crazy Steve in the menagerie.
What is
Jesse just gets eliminated by the menagerie.
DJZ, what's DJZ? What is he, nuts? He's picking on 2 biggest guys.
And that's a bad idea. Nux and the Freak toss DJZ out 3 down.
Whoa, look at this!
Go. Oh, and then the Freak taking over the top. Bram and Magnus working together.
Freak. Eliminations left and right, rapid fire. Pop, 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 pop. See who else is looking like a favorite in this thing. Really had himself in the back, his back to the corner. That's what I did back in the day in Battle Royals. I would keep my back to the corner so no one could attack me from behind. I never won a Battle Royal, so my game plan sucked. So, I don't think I ever won a Battle Royal. Maybe I have. I'm sure the internet will tell me.
Oh, Nux went for the big boot on Bram. Got hung up on that top rope. Quickly, Magnus and Bram gonna try and work together on the double team and take him up.
The Nux.
Landed on the apron.
Got those long legs.
Oh, now he's down and out.
Yeah. Uh-oh, look at, oh, Spud just got chopped. Anderson's home.
Watch Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy right here. Cowboy James Storm trying to push him off the apron. He already went over the top, halfway out, but now Hardy able to fight and claw his way back in.
They definitely got to look at Hardy as a favorite possibly to win this thing because of his experience. Whoa! Kenny King almost got dumped
on
out.
The far side, courtesy of Bobby Roode, but Kenny King lands on the apron.
Again, Bully's still trying to get EC3 out of this thing. But the Sonata's almost out. Gunner's all over him.
And Bram with a forearm shot knocks Tigre Uno.
Oh, there goes Spud. He's out of this thing. Look at this.
Yeah, Bully has got Rockstar Spud, who's hanging on for dear life. I'm surprised Spud's been in here this long. EC3 as well on the verge of elimination.
Spud's hanging on. Oh.
Sonata out next.
Oh!
And a running clothesline.
Magnus. And he met Sonata on the outside. Sonata chopped him. Really shots by Bully on EC3.
Taz, hold on. Check this out. Oh, James Storm has just eliminated Mr. Anderson. And keep your eyes on a fired-up Cowboy. Storm has his sights on Gunner, and now Gunner is out of the Battle Royal. Back-to-back eliminations by James Storm, taking out both Anderson and Gunner.
Let's see what else we got here. Look at Hardy. Go over Bram. Ooh.
Yeah, Hardy hit the twist of fate. Then the clothesline.
Whoa.
Wow, he eliminates Bram, but amazingly, Hardy stays in it. How about the way Hardy landed on the apron and then slides back in? Wait, keep your eyes on Bram.
He's got that steel turnbuckle in hand. It's Spud trying to hang on to EC3 to help him.
And we know that Bram is...
Whoa!
Here comes the Monster Abyss. The Monster's not in the Battle Royal. But check this out. He immediately goes for Bram. You know what this is? This is payback for Monster's Ball recently.
You are not kidding. And it's heavy-duty payback. The Monster Abyss all over Bram. Tore up.
Wow, Abyss all over him. You're right, all the way up the ramp. Shot after shot. Action continues in the ring. Focus and emphasis
We're narrowing down here, Mike. Kenny King's got Manic. Oh, we're narrowing this thing down. We're losing bodies.
Yo, how about the way Manic just hooks himself into the ropes? Kenny King goes right at him.
He's hanging on.
No, MVP, of course, with an assist.
Might not have been a fair deal there, but whoa!
Manic went for the angle drop kick, and instead, Kenny King tossed him out.
That was impressive by Kenny King. Oh, EC3's close.
The action continues. EC3 balancing on the apron. Who's it gonna be that wins the Battle Royal? Gets the World Heavyweight title shot against Lashley next week. More Battle Royal after this. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is the 20-man over-the-top rope Battle Royal. And now, yes, by Bobby Roode. Of all people.
So people understand, during the break, no one was eliminated, so you didn't miss anything in regards to someone being eliminated.
Yeah, but then it was Storm out from his longtime former Beer Money tag team partner, Bobby Roode. Uh-oh, what's Spud doing here with Bully Ray?
Spud, you might need a little help, buddy.
Might want to rethink that strategy.
Oh, he's got a 5-on-2.
It's the old crotch claw.
No, that's a 5-on-2, actually. Up and down.
EC3 saves Spud. And EC3 laying in those big-time right hands.
Look at this. EC3 still survived. He's in this thing. He survived, and Spud somehow. That little rascal, he's still in it. Looks like a little banana. Those crazy little yellow rainbow bright tights on.
And now, Spud gonna go high risk up on top.
Ooh.
Oh, Bully with a low blow to EC3.
Oh, he's gonna fly.
And Bully's about ready to launch him.
Oh, man. Oh! Good God, Spud. He landed like a little crumpet.
Oh! But Bully hit the clothesline on EC3. Bully eliminates EC3, but also himself in the process.
I don't think Bully cares. He just wanted to keep on beating the hell out of EC3.
Hey, check my math. We're down to the final 4 here with Kenny King, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, and the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy.
Well, listen, man, if you are MVP, you want Kenny King to win this match because then the fix is in. Kenny then would challenge Lashley for the world title next week. So you got to figure, they're all buddies, man. It's all going to be, it's all in the family.
That's what it's all about. Kenny King motioning that he's going to have the opportunity to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Kenny
shots by King.
You're right. MVP here at the broadcast table telling us about Kenny King. Like a teenager with too much testosterone, he said.
Kind of a good point, I guess. Now Bobby Roode, Kenny King. Oh, Kenny King.
Versus the spine buster.
He's gonna get Roode bumped.
Oh! MVP cheap shot. Used the crutch to hit Roode in the gut, and Kenny King tosses him and eliminates Roode.
Oh, look at this!
Eric Young! From behind, throws out Kenny King. And now we're down to the final 2. Eric Young, Jeff Hardy.
Listen to this.
One of these 2 men will go on next week to challenge Lashley for the World Heavyweight Championship. When Impact Wrestling emanates from the Big Apple in New York City, who's it gonna be, Hardy or Young?
This place was screaming for Hardy, Hardy, Hardy. They love EY. They might like Jeff a little more. But they're just happy to see Jeff because they haven't seen him in a long time. And here we go, mutual respect. But this is a huge opportunity. This right here went from a battle royal to a #1 contenders match. real quick.
However, it is still over the top rope
That's right, good
elimination. It's not about pins or submission, so I know what you're saying. In essence, it boils down to that #1 contender status going to the person who is able to survive.
And you got to look at EY, in my view, in this moment, the way this thing played out, as the favorite, because the guy who takes more chances on those ropes is Hardy. So that's where you get chucked over the top. Wow.
Eric went for the hip toss. Hardy lands in the apron, able to drop down, snap the neck of Eric Young across the top rope.
And this is for a shot at Lashley's world title next week.
Hardy continues the offensive attack.
You gotta wonder what Lashley's thinking. He's gotta be, I wonder who he
Whoa.
wants to go with.
Upside down in the corner. Strut on the apron by Eric Young. Shoulder block from the outside. Right back in with the clothesline that rocks Hardy. Here comes Eric.
Here comes EY.
Oh, Hardy drops down. And Eric,
He's hanging
he's
on.
close. No.
Oh,
Referee
man.
right on the scene.
Great job
says
by-
his foot did not touch the floor.
Great
but there's
job.
Hardy able to drop kick him off the apron. And Jeff Hardy has done it.
Eliminated for winner, Jeff Hardy.
Well, at the top of the evening, our executive director in charge here, Kurt Angle, he came out, he told Jeff Hardy, I want to see Jeff Hardy, the guy who comes out here and tears it up, has all the heart in the world. Do we see Hardy? Do we see Willow? We saw Hardy, and now we see the #1 contender for the world title.
And Taz, let's go back. Let's review what we saw here in this 20-man battle royal.
Let's focus, actually, Mike, let's focus on EY and Jeff Hardy and watch what happens. Again, to your point, how to be over the top rope. They exchange moves left and right. Then the opportunities. At the end of the day, it ended up Hardy. Somehow, some way, got the win as EY landed on the floor.
We're going to send it to mid-ring where JB is about to talk to Jeff Hardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new #1 contender for the heavyweight championship of the world, Jeff Hardy. How does it feel?
It feels great. Bethlehem, bad hair and all. It's okay, you know why, creatures? Because I'm your next world heavyweight champion.
Jeff, I gotta ask you, Bobby Lashley, very tough competitor. You get him in the ring next week.
Bobby Lashley is extremely tough, but I can get extremely rougher than most. So next week, creatures, here we go again.
World Heavyweight Championship title match, Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Lashley, next week on Impact.
Oh, wait a minute here. Taz, we may not have to wait until next week because here comes the Destroyer. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, the one-of-a-kind Lashley.
You're not kidding, Lashley. One of a kind. He might not want to wait till next week. Check this out. Tell you what, Jeff Hardy, charismatic enigma right there. Looks like he's gonna get an up-close and personal look at what he has to deal with next week.
Wow, check out that visual as Lashley and Jeff Hardy come nose to nose and face to face.
And oh yeah, by the way, Ethan, I didn't forget about you. The World Heavyweight Champion will defend his championship tonight. And you are gonna do it against the winner of a 20-man battle royal that starts right now.
Told you things were gonna change, folks. 20 top athletes will compete in an over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner faces EC3 tonight. This is Wednesday Night Impact, a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. You're eliminated. When you go over the top rope, both feet must touch the floor below. The winner will go on to our main event to face EC3 for the TNA World Championship as per the new man in charge, Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, who just proclaimed himself the Moses of Impact Wrestling and is going to take Impact Wrestling, or lead it if you will, back to the promised land.
I believe Noah Furnham has been eliminated. We are Josh Matthews and the Pope ringside for the next 2 hours of action as Manning tries to get rid of Crazy Steve. And Crazy Steve has been eliminated. How about the news? Pope Bully Ray is in charge. We have 3 championship matches tonight.
What an awesome way for Bully Ray to make a statement, not just verbally, but right now by putting 20 men in the ring to kick off this Impact, Josh. I'm having a blast already. Crazy Steve has been eliminated. I don't even know if he knows he's been eliminated.
The winner of this match automatically becomes #1 contender for the World Championship and will face EC3 in our main event. Taryn Terrell's been Knockouts champion for 238 days. She'll defend her title tonight. And Tigre Uno will defend the X Division Championship.
Smart thing to do in the Battle Royal like this, as was evident by BDC, sticking together, staying together, if you will, protecting one another. You can see James Storms over there behind Koya.
Andrews has been eliminated. Bully Ray is already trending worldwide via Twitter, and we invite all of you to follow along the show tonight at Impact Wrestling, and of course follow our TNA president Dixie Carter for all the latest and breaking news. They got a shot there of Drew Galloway, James Storm, Shark Boy. We are fresh off of Shark Week on Discovery Channel. Maybe Shark Boy can pick up the victory.
Speaking of Shark Boy, it looks like he ate a boy. And right now he's trying to eat 19 other men in this Battle Royal, Josh.
Okay, Shark Boy did not eat another human being.
Well, I mean, it's Shark Week. There's been a couple of shark attacks.
Okay, well, there goes Shark Boy, thrown out to sea and eliminated. The ring's starting to clear up here. What was your strategy when you competed in a Battle Royal? It's just calculated chaos in there.
Well, Josh, when you're in a Battle Royal, there is nothing to prove. There's only one thing to do, and that is survive. You survive at all means. If it's Pope, I'm trying to avoid as much action as I possibly can. Stay invisible, if you will.
And your thoughts on Bully Ray being in charge here as Manic crashes and burns. Manic has been eliminated.
Look, Pope is not, the judgment is still out there when it comes to Bully Ray. Pope is interested to see how long this is going to last, where Bully Ray is going to take this. You know, he has a checkered history as well.
And Abyss had a hand there on Robbie E. and Magnus. Those two able to get out of the way there, and there goes Abyss. Abyss has been eliminated. Abyss can head to the locker room. Check out some catering.
And Melendez now has been eliminated.
So the Sarge, Chris Melendez, will not go on to challenge for the World Championship. Magnus hangs on. The most dangerous man on the roster, Bram, inside. Now, Bram didn't go over the top rope, so he cannot be eliminated if he falls to the floor here. Magnus and Bram, lifelong friends. That all imploded earlier this year as James Storm gets eliminated. And now Magnus, see you bye. The ring's starting to clear out. Who will hang on? Who will go on to face EC3 for the World Championship in our main event? This Battle Royal continues on Wednesday Night Impact. You just never know what's going to happen in a Battle Royal during the commercial break. Almost everyone was eliminated. We're down to 3. Drew Galloway, MVP, and here Eric Young. Here's how it went down. Robbie E. eliminated by his rival, Jesse Goddard. And then Kenny King will get eliminated by Micah.
Not only that, the maniacal nutcase is eliminated by Austin Aries, who also follows up with a stiff forearm to the chin of Jesse Goddard. He's out.
And then MVP would take advantage and eliminate Austin Aries. Micah was also eliminated during that fray, as was Koya. So it leaves us with MVP, former world champion Eric Young, and Drew Galloway.
The action has been fast and furious right now. Eric Young and MVP seems to be devising a plan to get rid of the leader or the former leader of the Rising.
Drew Galloway and Eric Young were a part of our main event at Slammiversary. And we have some exclusive things to show you in just a little while from Slammiversary here on Wednesday Night Impact. But right now, this is a battle royal to determine the #1 contender for EC3's World Championship. The winner will have an opportunity to go on later tonight to face EC3 in our main event.
What makes this battle royal, Josh, just so great, so important for those three guys in there? How often is it that you get a chance just on a whim of a notice to get an opportunity to go against the World Heavyweight Champion, EC3?
And we are down to 3 here in this over-the-top rope battle royal. Drew Galloway doing the best he can to fight back against both Eric Young and MVP. Talked about the action being fast and furious during the commercial break. We never want you to miss any of the action. Make sure to subscribe to the TNA Impact Wrestling YouTube channel. See all your favorite wrestlers and knockouts and exclusive digital content delivered daily on our official YouTube channel.
MVP's trying to get him over.
Oh, Eric Young wisely tried to eliminate both MVP and Drew Galloway. He got one.
What a smart move by EY. Trying to capitalize, trying to take advantage.
You can't trust Eric Young, ever. Eric Young continues to prove that week after week. And Drew Galloway's back in the ring. Eric Young's got a handful of the face of Drew Galloway.
Galloway just pulling from the reserve right there, trying to give everything he has. EY setting up for the pile driver reversal.
Sidestep by Drew Galloway. One of these men will become #1 contender. Galloway goes up and over. Drew Galloway boot right to the chest of Eric Young, who goes up and all the way over.
Your winner, Drew Galloway.
What a running boot by Drew Galloway.
One title versus title, you defeated him inside 6 sides of steel to become X Division champion.
You know, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Eddie Edwards was a tough competition.
And here we go. It is an over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner will become the #1 contender for the World Championship. I'm looking. Eli Drake is here at the ringside.
Watch this. Keep your eyes peeled.
I'm going to watch. Let's see what you can do.
You are eliminated when you go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. Our world champion Lashley has joined us ringside for commentary. So you are looking at this field. You said that you think Jesse Goddard is going to win this match.
Well, I'm just picking someone out. You asked me to pick somebody. I just threw a name out there. I think he has a good look. I think he has a lot of potential. Everyone else is kind of so I don't really know what's going on. I don't know who has the opportunity to win.
Grado has Baron Dex, and here comes the Miracle Mike Bennett. And there's Mahabali Shira. We're just getting started here on a night that's being called Turning Point. Our president, Billy Corgan, told you last week that you've reached a turning point with this company. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm at the top of my game right now. So I'm just sitting back and I'm just watching this complete chaos. You know what? Of course Moose is out there, and I didn't want to talk about Moose before because that's what everyone is trying to compare me to Moose. I think Moose had a good chance of winning it. He should win it. If he doesn't, I don't ever want to hear from him again.
We're 37 nights away from Bound for Glory. Did you expect to defend your championship between now and then? I know that you like to fight on your own schedule.
Yeah, you know what? I just believe that's how it is.
Whoa.
I've been fighting and I've been going over. Just no one else would have to do this. I had to do it. They're making everything, stacking the deck against me, but I've done that since I've been here.
Well,
and I can beat everyone here, so it really doesn't matter to me who I fight.
Do you think that you sort of set yourself up for this? You wanted to unify championships that you really didn't have the right to unify.
Oh, Baron Dax eliminated by his own partner. That's not going to make the tribunal very happy.
You should be happy. I had all 3 titles. Josh, I was a champion, so I can do whatever I want to do.
You didn't think it was disrespectful at all to the stars of the X Division to throw down that championship?
No, it's not a disrespect to anyone. I threw it down because I told you I wanted to unify these championships. Do you have a problem with that?
No. The last thing I want to do is offend you or make you upset. I appreciate you coming out here and joining us for commentary for this matchup here, our first match at Turning Point to determine who will challenge you next for the World Championship. If it comes down to either Moose or Mahabali Shera, how do you game plan for one of them? Moose is a former star for the Atlanta Falcons in the NFL.
Yeah, like I
Look
do
at this,
everyone
look at the
else.
strength of Moose. Look at the strength, that's Mahabali Shera.
That was quite impressive.
You didn't speak too highly of Moose's accolades in the
But
National
Josh, to
Football
answer
League.
your question, what I do is I just beat him up, set him up, spear him, and put him away.
Very confident is our world champion Lashley as this #1 contenders over the top rope battle royal will continue. Who will go on? Who will become #1 contender? Find out after this. Welcome back to Impact on Pop. Welcome back to Turning Point. This is our opening contest, an over-the-top rope battle royal to determine who will challenge Lashley next for the World Championship. Our champion has joined us ringside for commentary. We were talking throughout the break about the Miracle's chances of winning this battle royal.
Everybody has a chance right now. How I look at it right now is a level play. I'm pretty surprised that Grado's still in there, to be quite honest with you.
You know, Grado is an underdog, but in a battle royal, as you know, anyone can win.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I think it would be pretty interesting to fight Grado. He's a little people's guy. He's somebody that everybody loves.
Eli Drake has got to be careful. When Baron Dax got eliminated first, you yelled over to him, you should be happy that you're eliminated.
Absolutely. The reward for winning this battle royal is just to get beat up by me. So I wouldn't want to win.
Is it fair that you have to defend your championship between now and Bound for Glory, 37 days away, as directed by Billy Corgan, our president, and our chairman, Dixie Carter?
You know, nothing in the wrestling business is fair. So I just see this as just another obstacle. I'm a fighter, Josh. I'll fight every day. I'll go in there and fight right now and throw everybody out of that ring.
Well, you won't be fighting Robbie E.
You see your little boy ran away. Pope, because I was going to beat him up down here. And if you want to, I'll fight you, since I have nothing else to do right now.
No. You have a history with Pope, and that's between you guys. And now you've got Moose and Basile Baraka inside the ring. And look at the size of Moose. Again, you've been in the ring with Moose. You've stared down Moose. He goes 6'7", and look at that! That's straight.
That was pretty impressive.
And Moose is eyeballing you right now.
Yes, he is. Everybody's eyeballing me.
Do you feel the pressure as the champion? Do you feel that?
I feel no pressure, man.
Well, you look relaxed here at ringside.
I'm always relaxed. I'm a fighter, Josh. I keep saying that over and over again. You keep acting like I'm going to be scared of any of these guys. I could care less who wins this fight.
The Miracle's trying to hang on. Remember, both feet have to touch the floor after you go over the top rope. Lashley is looking on at perhaps who his next challenger will be. Will it be Moose or Jesse Goddard or Grado or Eli Drake or Eddie Edwards? I'd love to see Eddie Edwards get an opportunity at the World Championship.
Do you want a response?
Yes, please.
Eddie Edwards, just like everyone else, man. I told you, it really doesn't matter who wins this. Look, Grado has a little bit of fire.
Grado's trying to hang on, and ooh. Planted there by Eli Drake. And now Grado.
Too bad, Grado. Too bad, Grado.
Yeah, it will not be Grado. So Grado should be happy, though, that he was
Yes, he's
eliminated.
happy. Watch, he'll start smiling when he gets up.
We're down to Moose, the Miracle Mike Bennett, Jesse Goddard.
Look at Jesse.
Eddie Edwards and Eli Drake. One of these men will become #1 contender for your world championship. Is there anyone in the ring that you don't want to face?
You keep asking me these questions, man. I'll fight every one of these guys at the same time if you want me.
But would you rather face Eli Drake and not Moose?
We'll see. No, I think eventually me and Moose are going to square up. Something's going to happen between us.
Tell you, a lot of people.
So if it's now, let it be now.
A lot of people have been waiting to see you and Moose go one-on-one. How about Aaron Rex, who made his debut on Impact a couple of weeks ago, and then after you won, after you defeated James Storm, he came out and you guys shared a moment as Eli Drake trying to hang on. Your thoughts on Aaron Rex?
We didn't share anything. And just...
It's not an elimination. Don't mean to interrupt the champ, but that's not an elimination. That is.
Oh. Gallant effort.
So did you want to comment on Aaron Rex?
No, absolutely not.
We're down to the final four. And look at the Miracle Mike Bennett. Look at where he's placing himself. Behind Moose. Behind his offensive lineman. And Eddie Edwards and Jesse Goddard. Lashley, you actually sung the praises of Jesse Goddard earlier. Said that he was an up-and-comer.
A fighter. I can see the heart in this kid.
And will he eliminate Moose?
Nope.
Jesse trying to hang on. And Moose with a big shot there. And Goddard, he's not eliminated yet. He's still in this match. He's hanging on. Moose thinks that he's eliminated Goddard.
Goddard is close.
How about Moose and the Miracle working together here? Perhaps trying to eliminate Eddie Edwards. Jesse springboards up and over, and he caught them both. Moose is still on his feet, though.
I told you this kid has something.
Will Jesse Goddard become #1 contender for Lashley's championship? Look at the strength of Moose.
Jesse Goddard has been eliminated.
We're now to the final three, champ. Doesn't look good for Eddie Edwards.
It doesn't look good for any of these guys, Josh.
Well, one of these men will become #1 contender. Eddie Edwards trying to fight out of jail here, trying to get out of harm's way against both Mike Bennett and Moose.
There's only one winner. I don't know what they're trying to team up for.
That is true. Only one man can go on to become #1 contender. Have you been
Or
impressed?
actually one loser.
Okay. Have you been impressed with the athleticism of Moose?
He's an athlete. Of course I'm going to be impressed by him. But that doesn't mean I'm scared of him. And that doesn't mean I don't want to fight him.
Eddie Edwards looking for a Hurricane Rani here on Moose. Moose,
Eddie's
powerful.
gone.
Look at the strength of Moose trying to eliminate Eddie Edwards. And here comes the Miracle. And the Miracle, what did he just do? Wait a minute.
Wow.
Battle Royal.
Interesting.
The Miracle, Mike Bennett.
Mike Bennett was in it for himself.
That's what happens when you're the help.
Wow. Mike Bennett eliminated Moose and Eddie Edwards. Mike Bennett saw and seized an opportunity. And champ, you have your next challenger. It will be the Miracle, Mike Bennett. Moose is living. Let's take another look at how this all transpired here as it came down to our final three. Eddie Edwards, Moose, and the Miracle. Eddie would go for a Hurricane Rana.
Little dissension.
He was caught by Moose. Moose would try to eliminate Eddie, and the Miracle's eyes got wide open as he dumped both Moose and Eddie out. And now we know it's the Miracle Mike Bennett and Lashley for the World Championship. Champ, you are smiling right now.
You know what this means, Josh? The Miracle is done.
Miracle Mike Bennett is pointing and staring at you, champ. The Miracle has
Bad
what he
news,
wants.
kid. Bad news.
The last 2 weeks, especially to his neck, his head, his spine. A lot of people say the fingerprints of Sami Callihan are all over Kenny Omega.
Unpredictableness of Sami Callihan right there, and everyone just jumps right on it, and here we go.
All right, D'Lo will try to make sense of it all. Just from the pictures we see, guys like Fallah Bah, Rhino, W. Morrissey, I think they're going to have an advantage.
I mean, right there, W. Morrissey's going to have a big advantage. Oh, Suicide is out. Suicide's out already.
Madman's falling. Wait a minute. Take a look. Swinger hurting his hands on the well-chiseled abs of W. Morrissey, and Swinger has been sent to the floor.
And W. Morrissey right now is on a roll. He's already eliminated 2 men in this battle royal.
I saw those Brian Myers trying to get rid of Sami Callihan. I think that's smart. Myers also has Sam Beal to watch his back.
Ray Miguel going right after Moose.
Hernandez and W. Morrissey, 2 big boys, but vaya con Dios, amigo.
W. Morrissey already. Hernandez is out. And W. Morrissey's got 3 big eliminations. Sammy goes right after Morrissey. Everyone's after Morrissey. This is smart. This is smart.
All day long, the Andre the Giant strategy.
Did you see the power of Morrissey there?
Now look who's closing in, though.
Now, Moose, Fulton, everyone's going right after Morrissey.
But don't you love that when there's just that moment where you look around the room and like, hey man, there's only one thing left to do, and you start throwing, yeah? I mean,
Morrissey's gone. The entire battle royal turned on Morrissey and launched him out, and Morrissey is gone.
That is absolutely huge now. The odds are going to reshuffle. Who's your pick? Who's on their way to becoming the #1 contender of the title? We'll find out. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. This is our main event, a battle royal to determine the #1 contender. Moments ago, this.
Everyone in the battle royal gets leverage on W. Morrissey, dumps him out. W. Morrissey cannot become the #1 contender, and the battle royal rolls on.
So now the lines shift. D'Lo, who's the favorite?
I gotta go with a guy like Moose. I mean, just the strength, the power, but then you can't take, you can't sell short on a guy like Eddie Edwards. Or Sami Callihan. I can't even call it right now.
You saw Diener. His feet did not touch the floor, sliding underneath the bottom rope. I wonder how Violent by Design will fare should one of them become #1 contender. And we still don't know who the champion is going to be. I mean, we'll know after tomorrow night, but that plays a part in this as well, Dino.
Well, definitely, like I said earlier tonight, everyone is going to be watching Rampage.
Look, Rich was biting Moose. I'm sorry. Continue, please.
That's a way to get out of there, though. But yes, everyone's going to be watching Rampage to see Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. And I can tell you the winner of this battle royal will have his TV firmly on TNT.
See Fulton, Rich trying to turn Dino around. Eddie Edwards ends down. I believe that's Chris Sabin, and then goes after no.
Now Swan was almost out of there. Diener had Swan elevated up, but Swan countered that. Now Diener's teetering on going out.
D'Lo, how much of the guys that have been champions, the guys that maybe have history with the title, history with Kenny Omega, maybe history with Christian Cage, how much of that goes into this type of match?
Well, when you have history with Kenny Omega and you fought for the biggest prize in the world, you're actually controlling your emotions and taking your time and playing this out because you want to be in the final 3 or 4, because you can't win this, you get down to the final 3 or 4, so you're pacing yourself.
Oh boy, look out here, hang on. Petey Williams has had his issues with Steve Macklin. Petey Williams, the man, and speaking of which, there he is.
Macklin's interference just caused Petey Williams to get eliminated.
With emergence upon us, these two have a lot to iron out. And there was something else I noticed as well in the ring. It looked as if Sami Callihan was dictating to Madman Fulton. Those two have a great history as well. You really start to have so many questions, so many things you look forward to when you look at a battle royal like this.
Oh, and look at No Way and Moose going right after Trey. Oh, and Moose's turns on No Way.
That might not be too wise by Diener there.
Yeah, you don't want to create leverage up so you can get thrown out. That's an easy way to get eliminated when you elevate yourself up.
I was always taught feet never leave the mat and stay in the middle of the ring in a battle royal.
Yes, the further you are from the ropes and the closer you are to the mat, the better it is.
And now I think Swan went over the top rope. Did Diener go over as well? Are these both teetering on elimination here?
It looks like yes, because Swan did go over.
The referee's standing right there.
Yeah, and that's why the ref's there. If either of these men touch the floor, they are eliminated.
Background, you see Rhino and Fulton, and look at that got Brian Hebner right there.
Oh, Diener's done.
Has been eliminated. We saw Eddie Edwards and Sami Callihan trading blows a week removed from being in the main event. Rich is eliminated as well.
But you see, that was Violent by Design working together. Now Rhino's gone.
That's huge. That is a big boy to get out of there.
Willie Mack.
Willie and Rich have had their issues with Violent by Design.
Oh, and Willie firing up. Look at the quick right hands. But man, Rhino was an odds-on favorite to win this.
Hang on, look at what Fulton's doing, and I saw Ace was climbing over as well. They're gonna get rid of Willie.
Oh, look at that. These two working on the same page, Ace and Fulton.
Battle of hair in the middle of the ring. Sabin and Trey Miguel hit back, Sammy and Moose.
Do you see what Ace is doing? He's hiding behind Fulton.
Smart.
That's very smart. And there's Sammy going right at. Did he pull an earring out of Moose's ear?
Looks like Fulton sets the pick, and then Ace is there.
And now Fala going one-on-one with Madman Fulton right now.
So right now, I would think Fala's the favorite.
Because, yes, because he's going to be the hardest one to get over that top rope.
Oh, nice. Counter. Heads up. Welcome to Impact. No way is out.
Welcome Impact. See you bye. Oh! Running hip attack from Fala Ba. And Ace Austin is in trouble.
Having some fun in there. Nice big headbutt. Nothing fun about that. Now Fala commands the middle of the ring. Oh boy! The big man, Madman Fulton, is out.
Yeah, but you see what happened there? Fulton sacrificed himself. He ran in and then pushed Ace Austin out of the way and allowing himself to get eliminated, but keeping Ace in the match.
If anyone is strong enough, it's Moose. Fala Ba is gone. Who's left, D'Lo?
Right there, we got Trey Miguel, we got Moose, we got Sami Callihan, there's Eddie Edwards. I mean, it's a who's who.
Brian Myers. Here goes Moose.
Moose is.
No. There's Trey.
Trey holds on. And now it comes down to the nitty-gritty right now. It's the finals. Like, how many people are left in this? 6 or 7 guys? I mean, this is it's boiling down to it now.
5, 6, 7, 8, yeah.
This is when strategy has to come in, because now you're getting down to the final 7 or 8, and now you've got to really, really watch your back.
Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards right in front of us here. Myers smart to try to get Eddie up and over. Beal doing the same thing. And of course, Sam Beal and Brian Myers, that mentorship can only behoove Brian Myers' quest. Maybe not.
And look at Trey trying to get rid of Sam Beal right now. Well, Brian Myers saved Sam Beal. But I mean, that's smart on Brian Myers, because you want someone who's watching your back the whole time in there.
What about Chris Sabin as he pounds away on Ace Austin? Chris Sabin is a guy that a lot of people feel could beat Kenny Omega, could beat Christian Cage, could beat anyone out there. So why not Chris Sabin tonight?
And I like that. I mean, that's a good thought there. Chris Sabin, a former world champion, knows what it's like to breathe the rarefied air of being world champ. Oh, look at that! You see Brian Myers just push Beal right into Trey Miguel.
He's using him. He's been using him the whole time.
Well, he's been using him since he got here to Impact, but that's a whole nother story.
I think Moose is seen as a very big threat here, especially by Eddie Edwards, who knows Moose so well.
Well, you see what's smart about Moose? Moose is sitting down. It is very hard to get a man that big over the ropes, but now he's sitting down. You've got to get him further. It's dead weight. Very smart by Moose. Uh-oh, backpack stunner. There it is.
No pinfalls here.
You see Eddie saying, let's get him out.
Myers is rocked. Now Eddie is going to get rid of Brian Myers, and you see Sam Beal will make sure it doesn't happen.
And Eddie just looks at Beal. Uh-oh. Gosh. Wow. Look at the chest of Sam Beal. You can see the hand mark. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Eddie's out. My goodness. Moose just eliminated Eddie.
You could feel the wind come out of the room there. The air just got sucked out. But perhaps
dragon screw.
Chris Sabin can inject some life. Sabin standing tall underneath the bottom rope. Both wrestlers still in this battle royal.
Yeah, they went under the bottom ropes. Just for clarification, they're still involved because you've got to go over the top rope to be eliminated from this.
The volatile history between Sabin and Moose. Did Myers just eliminate Beal? At least wait till no one was left, you moron.
Why would he get rid of his security blanket this early?
Not the brightest bulb in the lamp, are you?
And right there. Oh, Sami Callihan with a shot to the nether regions.
Pile driver, Mr. Wonderful Style, spikes Brian Myers. Oh, Ace Austin, a guy that we haven't spoken about. What would an Ace Austin Kenny Omega or an Ace Austin Christian Cage match look like?
Oh, we're never gonna know. Oh, we might.
Hebner's right there.
Skin the cat.
Sami. No.
Both men are on the precipice of being eliminated. They both go over the top.
So, deep breath, let's reset. Ace Austin, Sami Callihan, Brian Myers, Chris Sabin, Moose. 5 guys are left. D'Lo Brown, give us your pick and why.
Right now, I'm going with Sami Callihan because he's willing to do whatever it takes. He's unpredictable. And right there, he's biting the hand of Ace Austin. Whoa!
Fulton returns to protect Ace Austin so that Ace's feet do not touch the floor. It is all legal. Oh,
wow!
Feet, head, face, and shoulders have all touched the floor. Ace Austin is eliminated. Sami Callihan is eliminated. And Sabin would love nothing more than to eliminate Moose.
And these two have a history, and isn't it fitting it comes down to these two going at it right now?
Chris Sabin, who has had a fire in his belly, the lights we have not seen in quite some time.
Oh!
Perhaps it's just been extinguished.
Oh my goodness, there. Right there, Moose showing his power with the Uranagi. Just launching Sabin.
Moose forging his path to the Impact World Championship. He has to get rid of Chris Sabin over the top rope onto the floor. Look at the pictures as Fulton carries Ace out. Moose looks to do the same, but the crowd and Chris Sabin are not done yet.
Sleeper! I gotta tell you, I've never heard of "This Is Awesome" chant in the middle of a battle royal. I gotta say that.
As Chris Sabin wears Moose down.
And Moose is fading. Moose is fading right now. You see it. Moose is gasping for breath. He's trying to fight up.
The fighting spirit of Moose. He's going to need it. He's got a rough road ahead of him in the next 6 weeks. It was announced that Moose will be a part of New Japan's resurgence, facing Tomohiro Ishii. Moose would love to. Wait, what?
Brian Myers, the #1 contender.
Here is your winner and #1 contender, the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers.
Let me take my foot out of my mouth and apologize to Brian Myers. I called him a moron earlier. No, I'm the moron, because that may have been the most brilliant performance that I have seen in quite some time.
Very accomplished record as an amateur wrestler in the United Kingdom. In fact, the 2-time national champion, and Eric Young doesn't give a damn about that.
I mean, hey, there's always going to be some growing pains when you show up somewhere new. Like, don't turn your back on Eric Young is a good lesson to learn early on.
Oh, and a big uppercut there by Hendry. So these two, the beginning of the Call Your Shot gauntlet match. 20 total competitors must enter the fray. 2 minutes for these first 2 combatants, and then a third will enter. And a minute later, another, and so on and so forth. In order to score an elimination, you must throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Once we get down to the final 2, then a singles match ensues. Whomever wins that by pinfall or submission wins the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Trophy.
So this match, almost more than any other, follows the phrasing. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Whoa! How many times have we seen that done to the likes of Eric Young? Hendry showing off his power.
That's a hell of a way to make your first appearance here at Bound for Glory.
Chance of "We Believe" for Joe Hendry. And a stalling suplex.
Well, Joe Hendry believes in himself, that's for damn sure.
Do you feel motivated by Joe Hendry?
I feel motivated with his very presence.
Do you feel motivated to be a better commentator than you've been in the past?
It's not possible. I mean, it's like you can't give 110%. That's mathematically impossible, but he makes me want to try.
I looked right to the eyes there. Eric Young doing what he does best. And the countdown is underway. Who is going to enter the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match third? Oh, look at the power of Hendry. Uh-oh.
The next participant, Steve Macklin.
Steve Macklin, fresh off a win against Moose last night on AXS TV, and also the winner of Barbed Wire Massacre, the main event of Victory Road 2 weeks ago.
Macklin is fired up. For a long time, Macklin has been talking about that Impact World Championship. He feels like it's his shot to call.
Joe Hendry caught in the crosshairs, and now Macklin eye to eye with Eric Young.
You know, sometimes you have those moments, a match I didn't know I wanted to see. Here's one with these two, but they seem like they have designs together on Joe Hendry.
And now Young and Macklin, some odd allegiances come together in a match like this. Remember the last time we had a similar matchup, it was Gauntlet for the gold in the lead up to Slammiversary. It was Eric Young who won that.
So he has the history, he's got the pedigree. Can he repeat history here tonight?
Rich Swann.
From Baltimore, Maryland, Rich Swann.
There's a time for Rich Swann to go all night long, entering at number 4.
And again, this could be a long one. It may take all night, but Swann's willing to put up the fight, baby.
Swann, a former Impact World Champion, made it to the Final 4 of this match last year. Off the top, the 450. In fact, he won his lone Impact World title in the main event of A Bound for Glory back in 2020.
Oh, my God. And a furious pace as he enters this matchup. Rich Swann leveling everybody.
And now Hendry and Swann.
Talk about showmanship.
That's sportsmanship.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, a little bit of K-I-C-K to the face. Oh my God.
Effortless power from Hendry. I'm so impressed. Who's the fifth one in? Hendry's not done, but who's fifth? It's alive!
Accompanied by Vincent, representing Honor No More, PCO!
And the French-Canadian Frankenstein gets his way to the ring. And everybody in there has got to have eyes in the back of their head as the Freak is not to be trifled with.
It's PCO's first ever Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. It's his first ever Bound for Glory match. Now PCO bursts through, destroys Young and Macklin.
Just like a cannonball of chaos.
Oh my God.
Is PCO.
I would say the embattled PCO, considering what's been happening with him, the leader of of Honor No More, that being Eddie Edwards.
Definitely a lot of tensions in the house of Honor No More. Hopefully that gets righted here tonight.
Didn't you get bounced by PCO and Gauntlet for the gold back in...
Nobody can be sure.
In the summer.
There is no possible evidence of that.
Well, and Hendry through the ropes, very important, through the ropes, not over.
Oh, God.
Oh, here comes Savannah
The next
Evans.
entrant, Savannah Evans.
Savannah Evans, a monster knockout, has been at the side of Tasha Steelz as of late. Meanwhile, in the ring, it's PCO with a leg drop to the back of the head of Hendry.
PCO's leveled everybody in the ring, and now Savannah Evans going toe-to-toe with PCO.
The monster of Honor No More and the monster knockout of Impact Wrestling. This is what Call Your Shot is all about. Oh, and Macklin breaks it up. And now Macklin trying to eliminate PCO. Remember, you got to get him over the top rope with both feet touching the floor to eliminate someone.
That is no easy feat with a monster the likes of PCO.
Oh, PCO battles back. Fists like concrete against Macklin here. The countdown continues.
Another entering fast and furious here, Tom.
Yes!
Accompanied by Atlanta's Sticky Dice, Johnny Swinger!
Yes! It wouldn't be Bound for Glory without the swingman.
Be careful. It's a pretty steep ramp there, Ziggy. It's a high grade.
Zicky Dice up on a mountain. You know, in Call Your Shot gauntlet matches, Johnny Swinger's had some issues. He's had run-ins with the likes of Jordan Grace, Swoggle, and even the Demon, who he was pretty sure was Gene Simmons of Kiss at one point.
Well, he was very, very
but
sure.
It was not Gene Simmons.
It definitely wasn't. I would have gotten an autograph. But,
oh boy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God! Oh, and his back's got to be shot.
After slamming the monster of the Knockouts division. Swing, are you going to be okay?
I think Swinger might need some time to recover.
Get the New York Athletic Commission in here to check on Johnny Swinger.
Savannah Evans has got some backup.
From the Brick City, Tasha Steelz.
The former Knockouts world champion, the quote greatest who beat the greatest. Tasha Steelz, you've got to know once to get back to the Knockouts world championship.
And calling your shot would be one hell of a way to do it.
Cover! Down goes Macklin.
And here we go. That's a ready-made team right there.
And right now, hashtag Bound for Glory is trending number 7 in the United States. Thank you for tuning in, frankly, around the world for our biggest event of the year, Bound for Glory, live on pay-per-view and Fight TV.
And it's because of action like this. I love seeing the divisions intermingling. Nobody does intergender wrestling like Impact Wrestling better than anyone else on the planet, if you ask me.
PCO just destroyed Swan. Evans and Steelz working well. Maybe not for long.
From Lisbon, Portugal, Killer Kelly.
Great Wall, you remember the Countdown to Victory Road 2 weeks ago was Kelly versus Tasha Steelz. That match ended in a disqualification loss for Kelly.
That's right. But Kelly got the last laugh, as it were, making an emphatic statement at the mistakes made by Steelz and Evans, and she made them pay for those mistakes.
At one point, Killer Kelly, to get disqualified, she had introduced a steel chain into the matchup that Savannah Evans was trying to use. Kelly was trying to use it behind the referee's back to destroy Tasha Steelz and got caught, but Kelly didn't stop there. She was choking Tasha Steelz in the middle of the ring with the chain.
Absolutely relentless. And then let's not forget, when Killer Kelly declared for this very matchup, it was Tasha Steelz who bum rushed her, who attacked her and declared herself for the Call Your Shot gauntlet. So there is a ton of bad blood here.
Going for a sleeper here, and now Evans trying to get her on. Oh, wait a minute! Steelz eliminates
Killer Kelly and Savannah Evans have been eliminated.
Brilliant move there by Tasha Steelz.
Every person for themselves in the Call Your Shot gauntlet.
She had to use her own partner to get it done, but she gets rid of Kelly.
The next participant is Moose.
One of 3 winners of the Call Your Shot gauntlet match. Who can forget last year's Bound for Glory? Moose won the Call Your Shot gauntlet opportunity and called his shot that night, winning the Impact World Championship from Josh Alexander. Oh, and Joe Hendry's gone!
Joe Hendry has been eliminated.
We all just got 10% less motivated.
Moose does share the record for the most eliminations in a single Call Your Shot gauntlet with 6, so this is par for the course. Look at this, Moose and PCO.
Did you see, meanwhile, Moose still wearing the scars of war from Barbed Wire Massacre? But looking good as he eliminated. Looking good as he eliminates PCO there. No easy feat.
Now Moose and Macklin staring each other down. A rivalry renewed, and isn't this perfect timing?
The next participant, the Death Machine, Sami Callihan.
It's Barbed Wire Massacre all over again.
If you let these guys go at it. Chaos will follow, absolutely, as the puppet master of pro wrestling, Sami Callihan, continuing to cause chaos in the life of Macklin and Moose.
Oh, and a power bomb. Take a bow, Sami. Sami Callihan in this matchup in 2020 was the final person eliminated. Trying to get back to the top of the mountain. Swinging out dealing with Tasha Steelz. Meanwhile, far right corner, it's Swan tied up with Eric Young.
Callihan, of course, had all his attention on Moose and Macklin. Was not victorious in that barbed wire massacre. That was Steve Macklin. You got to imagine that eats at the craw of Sami Callihan.
Callihan got some revenge last night on AXS TV as a special guest ref between Moose and Macklin. See who's next.
The next entrant, Taylor Wilde.
A legend of the Knockouts division, Taylor Wilde.
Welcome back to Bound for Glory, Taylor Wilde.
Oh, one half of the first Knockouts Tag Team Champions was Sarita. Oh, what, years back. And former Knockouts World Champion as well. This is incredible.
God. And things are getting wild already. Pardon the pun.
Oh, now Taylor Wilde tying up with one of the best of the Knockouts division in present day, in Tasha Steelz.
Here's another match I'd love to see at some point in the future as well.
Taylor Wilde shocking the fans here in Albany. Find out who's up next. Another knockout.
She's the quintessential diva, Giselle Shaw.
Listen, imagine Giselle Shaw with the call your shot opportunity in her back pocket.
Oh, would boost the confidence. Had the ever-rising star of Giselle Shaw skyrocket.
Trying to get Young over the top rope here. Callihan and Moose oddly working together. What the hell's going on? What the hell is it?
Are you kidding? More than? Are you kidding?
Security. I know what that is. That's one of Eric Young's designed. That's one of his army of violence.
The devotees of violence by design, and Eric Young coming out in continual force here, time and time again. Thank God we have some security finally get him out of here.
And look at that. Young grabbed Callihan. He was ripping at the eyes, pulled Callihan over the top rope. Whoa! Well, there's another one.
These guys seem to be limitless.
What is happening?
Turn.
My God, security, get control of this situation. Oh, wait a minute, another one. Oh, and Callihan is...
Sami Callihan has been eliminated.
Callahan's eliminated thanks to Diener.
Diener leading the charge of these designed, as it were, to the benefit of Eric Young.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
From Hell's Kitchen, New York City, Bully Ray!
Do you know who that is? The two-time Impact World Champion, Bully Ray!
If you don't know who that is, you've been living under a rock for far too long. He's back in Impact Wrestling!
The surprises keep on coming in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. I can't believe this. The man's an Impact Hall of Famer.
The Washington Avenue Armory here is shocked. But Tasha Steelz is stepping up.
Tasha Steelz showing no fear in the face of Bully Ray. Look at the smile. Oh.
Absolutely no trepidation in Tasha Steelz. You love to see it.
Uh-oh. Bully Ray's got a hold of Steelz. Oh, sent into the security.
Tasha Steelz has been eliminated.
A freak of Eric Young's, but I digress. Steelz eliminated.
And an emphatic return from Bully Ray.
Whoa! What?
From Yonkers, New York, Tommy Dreamer.
Wait a minute. Tommy Dreamer inducted Raven into the Hall of Fame on the countdown to Bound for Glory. I guess Dreamer wanted one more moment.
Well, he got DDT for his trouble, wearing a bandage already before he even gets in the ring tonight. And there is talk about history.
I'm just glad he's out of the suit. an ECW reunion. They're about for glory. Wow, look at Moose and Macklin.
And an American dream alive and well here in Albany, New York.
Dreamer and Bully Ray working together.
A little bit of brotherly love from some ECW alum.
I mean, what could be next?
The hits keep on coming.
The Man Beast!
He's back!
Next is the War Machine Rhino!
As if the extreme memories were not alive and well enough, Rhino makes his long-awaited return to Impact Wrestling.
Look at the smile on Rhino's face. Dreamer, Rhino, and Bully Ray, an ECW reunion at Bound for Glory.
I think Swinger was there too for a minute.
I think so, a cup of coffee.
I don't think that Dreamer, Rhino, and Bully agree.
Brother me softly?
There's a real cool club on the other side of town where the real cool kids just like to hang around and talk bad about the other kids.
Very nice. And that had to happen.
There goes
Johnny Swinger has been eliminated.
There go the other kids.
Oh, God. Johnny Swinger lasted 11 minutes. Good for him. Oh, one of Impact's best and brightest.
Next is Bhupinder Gujjar.
Bhupinder Gujjar has been chasing the Digital Media Championship as of late, and its champion Brian Myers. I imagine with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, he might take another crack at it.
He's been very impressive. Very impressive in every outing.
Tommy Dreamer just got eliminated.
Speaking of outings, Tommy Dreamer is out, unfortunately, as Gujjar looks to come alive in this matchup. What a boon to his young career it would be to win this gauntlet matchup.
Oh! Gujjar all over Rick Swan with the entrance of Bhupinder Gujjar. Tommy Dreamer eliminated from this matchup. That's a big one. And look at Steve Macklin, Bully Ray trying to get rid of Macklin now.
And for Gujjar coming in fresh this deep in the matchup is a huge boon.
Macklin nearly over the top, has got his arm around the turnbuckle. Oh, thumb to the eye. There's no disqualification in a gauntlet match like this.
Let's not forget, Eric Young and Macklin have been in this match longer than anybody else.
Oh, baby! From Fort Mill, South Carolina, Heath!
I think we're in for another reunion. Heath and Rhino.
That's right, you gotta know Heath is excited to see his old buddy back. That was a big part of the reason he targeted Honor No More for most of this last summer, was because of what they did to Rhino.
Rhino was attacked by Honor No More, but Heath, a wake-up call to Moose. And now Young goes after Heath.
And what back, Young?
It was back in 2020 that Rhino, as a matter of fact, won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Heath looked like he was well on his way to doing so and earning himself a contract here in Impact Wrestling. He got injured in the process that year. Rhino would go in to call his shot, win the tag team titles at Violent by Design. Meanwhile, Heath was out for 11 months.
Whoa!
Gore!
Rhino saw Macklin coming, got his buddy out of the way, and there's the feel-good moment you were waiting for.
Oh, we've been waiting for this.
From Albany, New York, Bobby Fish.
The hometown boy, Bobby Fish, the infamous, the controversial Bobby Fish, makes his Impact Wrestling in ring debut.
We saw Bobby Fish at Victory Road. Had a lot of things to say, and it's been much anticipated when we'd see him in the ring here.
And we are getting down to the end here in terms of the total entrance into the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Bobby Fish laying into Bully Ray right now. Bobby Fish said he wanted legit competition when he showed up at Victory Road and said blatantly, I want to get to the Impact World Championship.
Well, this is the best way to do it, possibly the quickest, but a hell of a mountain to climb. Who is our final entrant? Oh, baby! He's back, man!
The final participant, Matt Cardona!
We haven't seen Matt Cardona in months.
That's right. And remember, unfinished business with Swan.
Cardona not interested in getting into the ring, and frankly, whether you like it or not, it's good strategy.
That's right. Play the mind games. Bide your time, pick your moment.
Oh, and Moose gets rid of Rhino.
Rhino has been eliminated.
Cardona is yet to enter the match officially.
It's a smart strategy. Let the herd thin, let the field clear a little bit.
Now Macklin, gets Heath.
Heath has been eliminated.
Moose has been eliminated. Top, Macklin got Moose.
The eliminations are coming fast and furious now. And there's Cardona.
And Cardona finally enters and goes after Bully Ray.
And there is some bad blood here. Over the last month or so, via social media, as well as some appearances in NWA, these two, let's just say they got some heat, brother.
Cardona's always been a keyboard warrior.
He has a really nice keyboard. Bully Ray doesn't care!
Wait a second.
Oh, you see where Taylor Wilde is? No, not like this!
Sister Wilde! Oh, what a beautiful moment. Oh!
What the hell got in here?
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, there are no disqualifications.
Technically, but this isn't a tables match.
Just be careful getting out of the ring. I mean,
yeah, you're very careful how you do that.
Oh, Giselle Shaw running interference. Oh, now Cardona gets 2 for 1.
Perfect timing.
Giselle Shaw have been eliminated.
Perfect timing by Cardona there.
What a performance by Taylor Wilde, and Gozer gets Cardona.
Matt Cardona has been eliminated.
What? Gozer gets Brian Myers' buddy, Matt Cardona.
Gozer picked his spot. Cardona can't believe it. Neither can I.
Eric Young, who entered first in this matchup. That was 24 minutes ago. Now Gozer over the top rope. Young and Gozer got to be careful here.
Whoa. Young pulling the eyes at Gozer now.
Oh, there goes Gozer.
Contender Gozer has been eliminated.
Eric Young, though, managing to hold on to the ropes, keep himself in this one.
We're down to Bully Ray, Rich Swann, Eric Young, Steve Macklin, and Bobby Fish. Oh! One of these 5 will be able to call their shot for any Impact Championship of their choosing, anytime, any place. Oh, now Fish rushes at Bully Ray. Oh! Bobby Fish is holding on to Bully Ray, and now... Young over the top rope. Rich Swann, a big kick there to Young.
Eric Young in dangerous territory. Went over the top rope, is on the apron now. Eric Young been in here the longest.
Now Swann dragged over the top rope by Young.
Now looking for that pile driver, but no.
Oh, what a kick, and Young's eliminated.
Eric Young has been eliminated.
Eric Young entered first. He lasted 26 minutes. We're down to the final 4. Steve Macklin, he entered this 3rd. He's been in for 24 minutes. Fish, Bully Ray, Swann, Macklin all going at it.
Everybody piling on Bully. Obviously showing what a threat he is to this gauntlet matchup.
And Bully Ray, the largest competitor in the matchup, so would help to have a little backup to get him over the top rope. Swan tossed into the corner, and another big kick. Macklin just keeps on coming.
Macklin and Swan breaking off here.
Oh, and Macklin gets out of Swan.
Rich Swan has been eliminated.
Nearly taking the head off of Rich Swan, sending him to the floor, and we are down to the final 3.
It's Bully Ray, Macklin, and Fish. Bobby Fish will lighten up the leg of Macklin. Oh, now Fish over the top. Fish is gone.
Bobby Fish has been eliminated.
We're down to the final
Ladies and gentlemen, this match will now end by pinfall or submission.
We're down to the final 2. Here in the Call Your Shot gauntlet match at Bound for Glory. Bully Ray and Macklin.
Who is going to get the opportunity to call their shot?
Oh, and Macklin.
Oh, and now they're teeing off. But you're going to have to wonder, Macklin been in this since the very beginning. Wrestling longer here than an Overwatch 2 competitive queue, but he's still fighting.
Oh my God. It's been in now 26 minutes. A big right hand from Macklin.
Slugging away at the 2-time Impact World Champion, Bully Ray.
Oh, Bully Ray, a groundbreaker in TNA and Impact Wrestling. Steve Macklin, certainly part of the future of this company. What a battle here.
Macklin looking wobbly now, though, courtesy of the rights and lefts of Bully Ray.
Oh, look at this Olympic slam.
That could be it.
Looking to win the gauntlet match and a kick out by Bully Ray.
And now, this is the strategy has to shift for these guys. This is a totally different matchup as Bully.
Oh, Uranagi.
Huge.
To win, Call Your Shot, kick out by Macklin. Both these men dropping bombs to end the matchup. And if you're Macklin, you get it. You've been in there longer than anybody.
He's got to weather this storm. He's got to pick a moment of weakness from Bully Ray. But instead, it's Bully Ray who finds it.
Bully bomb, cover. Bully Ray wins the Call Your Shot gauntlet.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Bully